So I have realized that I really need to get some gardening done because I've left things like way too long in their like little starter pots, and in this hot weather there's just like not enough soil and roots to support the plants they have become. So it's time to finally get some stuff done. I actually tried to record this like garden vlog a month or two ago, I think, and then never got around to finish it. But that actually kind of works out well because that was back when all the plants were like teeny tiny little sprouty babies, and now I can show you them like how they've progressed since then, because I still have the footage from the first time, I think, so I can like show you what they're like now, but I can also show you back when I first tried the little babies that they were. So yeah, the weather is baking. I've barely been able to do anything today. I just like had a cold shower there like an hour or so ago and it was heavenly, and now I'm too warm again and I just want to get back in the shower. But yeah, I need to repot a bunch of stuff. I need to water everything. I need to show you all the plants and talk about them. On a much sadder note, a couple of weeks ago, one of our snakes passed away. He was very, very old. Like, he was definitely old for his breed and stuff, and like, you know, he lived a good long life with us, but it's still really sad. But I was trying to figure out what to do because like I don't want to bury any of our pets here because like I know this won't be our forever house, and then the thought of leaving them makes me really upset. So I put him in the freezer because he was an itty bitty little guy. He was the little angry one. Little Oogie, which is I miss that little psycho. But yeah, I popped him in the freezer, and what I'm going to do is actually plant him in a plant pot with one of the plants that I'm going to transplant and make him like a little, you know, like a little rock, and that means that anytime we move I'll be able to take him with me because, you know, we'd be in the pot. So I don't know, I thought it was a nice idea. Maybe other people will think it's a weird idea, but we are going to do that. I won't show him because I feel like that's upsetting. Like, it's upsetting enough for me to see him without showing you guys, but he will be going into a little plant of his own. I think I will put him in the bottom of my chili plant because he was a spicy boy. And yeah, so need to do that. Okay, so we'll start in the kitchen. If you can hear a hissing noise in the background, I'm just making some pasta and that's just the gas. Sorry. But yeah, so this is my little sort of herb garden I've got going on. So this right here is coriander. This actually, out of everything, sprouted the last, but when it did come out, it like shot up. So yeah, coriander are tall boys. I might move these out to the garden soon now that everything's sprouted so they can get more sun and stuff. These little ones are basil. Those are doing nice. I think they actually came up first out of everything. Then this is mint. So there's lots of teeny tiny little minty sprouts. These little guys are parsley, and then the last one actually isn't any herbs. It's like a little decorative plant that I ordered. What were the seeds? I think it's like called dragon's blood or something. I think it's like a good like creeping spreading plant. Okay, so this is most of the stuff that needs repotted. There is this, which is just a little chili plant, and is not coping well with this warm water, so it needs a much bigger pot. There is my coriander died a long time ago. I don't know what happened. One day it just went, so it's gone, but everything else is mostly surviving. But I woke up today and a lot of the mint has perished, which is very sad, but there's still some that survive, so we need to get this into another pot. And then there's the parsley, and then this I don't know what I'm gonna do with because it's just like a random little plant that I decided to do, but it's gone quite well. And this is just a sweet pepper plant. And then I also have this little banana pepper plant who also desperately needs new pots. So we are going to try to do that. Okay, so that might be the most depressing herb patch you've ever seen, but hopefully it'll bounce back. I planted the mint parts that like even look dead because I have had plants in worse states kind of spring back to life, so we will see. If these don't do well, I will probably just buy some already grown herb plants and give up and plant them out here, but we'll see how this goes. So what else have I done in the garden this year? So what we have out here is lots of different types of sunflowers and some pumpkins. So these 4 here, this little guy is much smaller because when he came up his leaves broke off inside the seed shell, so he's a bit behind. But yeah, so these 4 here are Mongolian giant sunflowers, and then these 4 are little Dorrit sunflowers. The 4 in front are just normal giant sunflowers. And then the pumpkins are here. The pumpkins, I don't know if I maybe didn't plant them deep enough or if the seeds were too old, because for one, you can kind of see the little roots there. And yeah, these have taken forever to sprout and they're just a bit janky. So I'll see how these do, but I might need to buy new pumpkin seeds and plant some new ones and do a better job. But that is everything growing out here so far. First of all, here is my sunflower patch. So there are 3 different types of sunflowers here. These are little Dorrits, the middle ones are giant sunflowers, and the ones right in the back are Mongolian giant sunflowers. So it looks like some of these guys are getting ready. They're a bit short, and I feel like it might be because I left it too long to transplant them from their little pots into the ground. But since they've been in the ground, they have shot up a lot, so I like that. This here is a weed, but I kind of love it just because it's so massive. It's a dock leaf, and it's just huge, so I was like, do you know what, we're keeping that. I put up this arch, which then I put little solar powered lights around, so at night you just have a little glowing arch, which is really cute, at least I think so, and it's just over this little bench. And all my ferns are back. I'm so happy. I thought the gardeners killed them, but they all came back once the spring came in, so that's good. And then this area needs tidied up again. The weeds have come back and it's a bit of a mess, but all these plants are finally coming through. So it took a while, but we've actually got some teeny tiny flowers coming up now. I planted these sowed the seeds ages ago, and they're just starting to bloom, so that's good. There's like quite a bare patch here from where a cat kept digging it up, which I was not amused by. But I actually planted some little plug plants of these really pretty like stripy flowers, so hopefully they grow okay and kind of fill out that area. Up there is my tree sack, as Jake calls it. It's my little hammock seat, and I love it. I like to just hide in the tree. I have this, wait, hold on. There we go, this little lady. She's very broken, but my mom brought her back from Amsterdam, and I've always loved her, so she gave her to me. And then I've got my little gargoyle there. This here is the potato patch, because potatoes were just determined to grow here, so I decided to let them. There are some weeds in there, but I'm not too worried, but yeah. Whole lot of potatoes, and my little cat back there. These are my pumpkins. Look how big they are, and they're starting to get their little curly twirly vines, which I'm very excited about, and you can see some little flowers starting, and they have gotten huge. This right here is broccoli. I bought these as like itty bitty little sort of plug plants, and now it has grown massive. I don't actually know what broccoli looks like when it's growing, and as this has gotten bigger, I still can't imagine where the broccoli is going to come from on this plant, but I'm not actually going to look it up because I am just so intrigued that I'm just going to let it be a surprise, so I guess we will see. But yeah, these are my giant broccoli plants, and then I planted a few other little pumpkin-y squashy guys just kind of around in here. Again, there's some weeds growing, but oh, there's another little one coming up. So yeah, there's all sorts on the go. And then I do have this box full of strawberries, but I need to find a better place to put it. So I kind of want to try to attach it to a fence. Whew, okay, that was hard work, but that is my 3 pepper plants repotted, and little Oogie is in the bottom of this one. So we're going to the beach on Sunday. I'm going to find like a nice rock and like paint his name on it, and this will be little Oogie from now on. That's all good. I'm hoping by the end of the summer, like I can see some little peppers coming through on here now. Obviously this already is growing some. This has some that aren't ripe yet. I'm hoping by the end of the summer I'll have like enough growing on all of them to make like my own hot sauce. So stay tuned for that, I guess. But yeah. Okay, so I had to finish my gardening stuff early yesterday because we had to stream, and I'm starting very late today because Sebastian had to go to the vet because he was feeling a little bit poorly, but he's fine, don't worry. So I am just gonna nip out and see what else I need to finish. Yay! Okay, so I'm probably going to end this vlog here. I got pretty much everything that I needed to do done. Everything has been transplanted. I did a little bit of tidying up. I need to like get the weeds out of the pavements and all of that and some other tidying things, but overall I'm pretty happy. I love my hammock so much, or my tree sack as Jake calls it. But yeah, so I will end this here, but I will like come back and update you in a while. I am going to be doing another video in the garden soon. It's going to be like a challenge type thing, and it's 24 hours in the garden, and we're not allowed to leave, so it should be fun. So I'll probably just like hang out in this the whole time, but yeah, we'll do that, and then I'll also update you in a month or two with like how all the plants are growing, and you know, how the pumpkins are doing, and how the hell does broccoli grow, all of that stuff. But I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what you thought. Was this of interest? Like personally, I love gardening things, and you don't really see, well, I haven't seen a lot of videos like that, so more of that. If there are any of you out there who like to garden, make videos of that for me. So I will see you in the next video. Remember to like, comment and subscribe. If you could grow any plant in the world, what would you grow? And remember to check out my Patreon before you go, and I'll see you next time. Bye, lovelies!